Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about the top 8 ways for you to maximize your sleep quality. So these are the things that I've been implementing which has really worked for me and has really helped me improve my sleep. So first of all, effects of poor sleep, they're quite well known. You're going to be drowsy the whole day, you're going to have low energy, your mood's going to be low. In addition to this, you're going to have lower testosterone because sleep is really where your body builds testosterone. You're going to have an inability to focus and work hard, and you're going to be less productive. And in addition to that, you're just going to gain more weight because people who have poor sleep have been proven to gain weight easier. So overall, getting good sleep is going to be really essential. So the first thing which I've implemented is a nighttime routine. So the best thing you can do here is have an alarm on your phone, which goes off at around 1.5 to 2 hours before bed. So what this is going to do is it's just going to tell you that you're going to bed soon, it's time to put your devices away, and then start doing the stuff you need to do to get ready for bed. So this could be brushing your teeth, washing your face, skincare routine, stuff like that, just to get ready to bed, so that an hour before bed you have time for a nighttime routine. So moving on to the nighttime routine, this is really essential, especially because humans are creatures of habit. So if you keep repeating the same tasks over and over before bed every day, it's going to send signals to your brain to tell your body that you're going to bed soon, and it's going to help you release melatonin, which is the primary sleep hormone, which is going to help you get to bed. So my nighttime routine, which I've been implementing, the first thing I write down is the single most important task which I need to get done the next day. So I literally just write this down on a piece of paper, and the idea behind this is, first of all, that's going to help me tomorrow when I'm doing that task. But second of all, you want to just get this stuff out your mind. So another good habit that people do, you can do this instead, is they just like to plan out their whole day the night before. That way you're getting it out of your mind, so you're not focusing on that, and you can really just focus on sleep, and you don't have to worry about the next day and stuff like that, which is a massive reason why people don't get good sleep. It's because they're worrying when they try to go to bed. Second thing I do is just a daily review. I just write down the stuff I did well today, the stuff I could improve on. And then the third point, meditation, that's also really essential because what meditation does is it helps you get present in the moment. Stuff like focusing on your breath is going to really help remove those thoughts from your brain, and it's just going to help you become more tired, more relaxed, and it's going to really put you in a better mood and a better position to get to bed soon. So meditation is really essential. And then last one is just another relaxing activity, just reading. An important thing to note here is you want to be reading a book which is relaxing, something like fiction, fantasy books. You don't want to be reading a book which is going to get your brain working. So stuff like business, self-help books. I found that when I was reading these kind of books before bed, like Jordan Peterson's book, for example, 12 Rules for Life, I would just stay awake because I was thinking about some of the concepts in the book, and that didn't really help me. So that's an important point to note. You want to be reading a fiction book, just something calming, not really boring, but just, or maybe boring, but just something that's going to make you relaxed and help you get to bed. The second one is exercising and the time of day which you're exercising. So this is a big one. The optimum time of day to exercise is going to be in the morning or midday. This is because if you're exercising at night, it's going to release those endorphins, which is going to get you worked up, which is then going to have to take a while for you to be able to fall asleep at the end of the day. So if you're exercising at night before bed, it's going to take some time before you can actually fall asleep and for your body to recover from that. So your body needs some time after the workout to recover and then get ready for bed. So I would exercise in the morning or in that midday. Normally I exercise in midday. However, if you're working an office job, stuff like that, you've got stuff on, it's best to get that done in the morning so that when it comes to the end of the day, you are tired from that workout and you're going to be ready to get to bed. However, if you're doing it at night time, the level of endorphins that you release just creates a level of activity in your brain. So like I said, you're going to be more worked up. It's going to be more difficult to get to bed. So that's an important thing to note. The time of day which you want to be exercising should be in the morning or midday. The third point is something I've found was really effective is you have to actually deserve the sleep. So if you're spending the whole day and you're essentially just wasting the day, you're scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, or you're watching TV the whole day, when it comes to nighttime, you're probably not going to be tired, and that's just because you've essentially wasted the day and you don't actually deserve the sleep. So there's nothing to be tired for. There's no reason to go to sleep. However, if you're working hard, stuff like exercising and putting in a few hours of deep work. So for me, that could be making a video. For some people, that'll be studying at uni or just working hard on a project they're working on, stuff like that. You want to be getting that stuff done so when it comes to nighttime, you have worked your brain a lot, you've exercised, you've worked your body, and when it comes to nighttime, you are actually tired and you do actually deserve the sleep. So there is something for you to recover from, and there is a need for your body to go to sleep when you want to. The fourth thing, I got this one from Andrew Huberman, it's really essential, getting sunlight in the morning. So this is really important because getting morning sunlight is signaling to your brain that we're awake now, that you're outside, that it's sunny, that it's daytime. And so therefore your brain's going to send signals to your body to start releasing melatonin in about 12 to 14 hours time, and then that's just going to pick up after that. So at around 16 hours time when you're trying to go to bed, this is really going to help you. So therefore, because of this, we'll get to this in a second, but it's really effective to maintain a consistent bedtime and wake up time, and getting morning sunlight is really going to help you do this because, like I said, it's releasing the primary sleep hormone in your body, melatonin, which is going to help you when you're trying to go to sleep at the end of the day. So this is going to help you become alert in the morning. It's going to give you that energy, that focus you need, and then at night time you're going to be tired. So it's a really effective one there, and that's something you should put in your morning routine. The first one is pretty obvious, just turning off your phone. So all these devices like laptops, phones, TVs, they all emit something called blue light. And what blue light does is it actually prevents you from creating melatonin. So that's going to really prevent you from being able to get to bed because that is your primary sleep hormone. You need melatonin to feel tired and to get to sleep. So looking at your phone, stuff like that at nighttime, and especially TV before nighttime, it's really going to prevent you from getting to sleep. So the main argument people have about this is that after a long day, they just want to relax and wind down. However, the problem with that is your brain isn't actually unwinding when you're looking at these devices. When you're looking at a TV or you're scrolling on a phone, stuff like that, it's actually stimulating your brain more and more. So it's making it harder to fall asleep. So something you could do instead of this is just read a book, stuff like that. Or yeah, pretty much just read a book. Just it's essential to put your phone down. So one thing you can do if you are going to use your phone is you can adjust the warmth on your phone. I have it from like 6 p.m. onwards, so it just kind of cuts out the blue light. However, it's still better to just cut out your phone completely. So the sixth point here is having a consistent bedtime and wake up time. This is because humans are creatures of habit, so we love habit. It's essential to get into a good routine, and that's going to give us the most benefit and help us get the best sleep. So this is going to help our circadian rhythm as well. So waking up and waking up at the same time and then going to sleep at the same time is going to improve our circadian rhythm, which is going to send signals to our brain when it's time to go to sleep, which is going to be at the same time every night. If we're waking up at different times, going to bed at different times, it's going to offset this. Your brain's going to be more confused. It's not going to know when you're going to bed today. So that's really going to prevent you from getting that good quality sleep that you need. So this has also been proven to increase your mood, your health, your weight. One study which Matt Walker's talked about, so he's a sleep expert, is that they did a study on people who did shift work. So they would do night shifts one day, day shifts the other day, and they found that these people had an increase in weight gain, an increase in heart problems, an increase in the chance of diseases, their mood dropped, and their health overall just dropped from that. So a really important one here is to try and maintain a consistent bedtime and wake up time. And the most effective way to do that is just getting sunlight in the morning, like I said before. Seventh point is something not many people are aware of, is something called sleep efficiency. So this is the idea that the amount of time that you spend in bed isn't actually the amount of time that you spend asleep. So this is mostly because of actually falling asleep in the first place. Then second of all, people wake up during the night, and there's some other variables that affect it as well. So most people's sleep efficiency is actually around 80 to 85%. So if you want to get 8 hours of sleep, you actually need to dedicate 10 hours of your day to bedtime. So something that people always get wrong is they'll say they want to wake up at 6 p.m. so they'll go to bed at 10 p.m. and then that'll be the 8 hours sleep. But it doesn't actually work like that. You're going to be getting more around 5 to 6 hours of sleep. So something which I've been doing is I've been getting into bed at around 9:30 and then I'll set my alarm for 7:30. So my night routine starts at around 9. I'll get into bed at 9:30, start reading, and then I'll be asleep by 10, and then I leave 9.5 hours to wake up at 7:30. So that way it's just I'm making sure that I'm getting that 8 hours of sleep in. Finally, the last point. This is something which Andrew Huberman talks about, as well as Matt Walker: darkness and artificial light. You want your bedroom to be as dark as possible, as well as your whole household. So this just means turning off artificial lights around the house, which are just going to tell your brain that it's still daytime, which is going to keep you awake the whole time. So you don't want that. You want to be turning off as much lights as you can. If you can buy lights where you can dim the lights at the end of the day. You can change the light so that it's a more warmer color, stuff like that. If you can do that, that's great. But otherwise, just try and turn those lights off. Just have as minimal artificial lights on as possible, just a few hours before sleep. One other thing you could do is blackout curtains are really effective, so that's going to be a good way to make your room dark and help you get a better sleep quality. So yeah, that's everything for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.